so we don't have Becker this episode.
Yeah, I'm getting used to Becker being an absentee producer.
Yeah, he doesn't care about us anymore.
Always working.
He has new friends in business. He has his business buddies, as he calls them.
Supposedly, he's working to put food on our table, but I haven't seen a morsel.
All the food that goes on my table is made by a 4'6" woman named Miriam down here in Ecuador.
A 4'6" woman?
Dude, she is so small. I could put her in a backpack and ship her to America easy.
But you're saying her age is 4'6", or I know.
Does that make any sense?
No, 4'6" is a height. How old is she?
She's 4'6". Hence me saying 4'6".
You said a 4'6" woman. So she's
I'm glad you got hung up on that instead of riffing.
She 4 feet tall, 6 years old, and she's making your food?
No,
Ecuador
she's
sounds
a
like
full-grown
paradise.
woman, and I could put her in a pillowcase and swing her over my head. When she acts up, I say, "No mas dice," and then just fucking whip her around.
Tired of the ceiling fan?
Yeah, I speak Spanish now. I'm fully fluent in Spanish. It rules.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Different days, every day, we have juice. Every meal, there's a different juice from a different fruit that I've never heard of. It's very enchanting down here. I cannot get enough of these fruits. Listen to this fruit name, Guyababa.
Goyababa?
Yeah, there's another one called Guyanabana.
I don't think that is true. I think you're making them up.
No, dude. And she comes up to the table, and I have to grab her by the armpits and pick her up so she can put the coffee on La Mesa. But yeah, it's dude. To those of you who don't know, I'm living in Ecuador until May 27th.
You're running from American authorities in Ecuador.
Oh, I'm not running. I'm hiding. Running's how they get you.
You ran, and now you're hiding.
Yeah. So I renounced my citizenship, and I burnt my passport as soon as I landed in Quito. And now I'm talking to un coyote to smuggle me back into the States after I fake my own death down here. Meanwhile, Emily is giving forced sterilizations to kids in the field, so we don't have any more of the indigenous population. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I want to believe that you're kidding.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm kidding immediately after saying it, so people believe that I'm just joking.
Yeah. She doesn't. She better not sterilize your house guests, because we need more tiny chefs.
Dude, she's not. We're guests of her house. We live in her house with her husband Pedro and her son Andy, who never really comes out of his room, but is really cool. I respect it. Just locked in there, gaming, studying, doing business on Linux. He's kind of like Ecuadorian Becker.
Yeah.
But instead of cigarettes, he's addicted to League of Legends.
Does he let you go in there, or is it filled with piss jugs?
No piss jugs. I mean, he keeps it clean. But yeah, he brought me in there on occasion to show me his. He has a keyboard that's split in half, so it's better for his shoulders. That's kind of his big thing.
Oh yeah, that's what that's for.
Yeah, it's better for his back posture. But he's the man. He talks to me in Spanish secretly because his parents say we're not allowed to speak Spanish. We have to only speak Spanish in the house. But when we go upstairs, that's when the English comes out.
Nice.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Crazy. He's like, I can't tell. He could be 21. He could be 36.
Okay.
He told me his age when I got there, but this was before I was fluent. That was 3 days ago.
You really got immersed.
Yeah. Necesito preguntar otra vez.
Yeah, you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I must know. Andy.
Before I make a move.
Dígame su edad. ¿Cuántos años tiene? Necesito saber.
We're staying right across the hall from him, and then there's a toilet. So, like, the toilet is the dick, and then our rooms are the balls.
Oh, no. It's like Ensenada all over again.
It's really bad for him. This is the worst deal he's ever struck. Having to live across the hall from me, the toad eater, and my wife, whose butt is just weeping.
El Gigante. Is she going through it? She's getting wrecked.
She's having almost as bad a time as my dad. My dad, wow. his eye is just the flicking. He has a chapped little hole down there. That's all he talks about.
What is? Are you not supposed to drink the water? Is it the weird fruits?
It's everything, man. Everything's trying to kill us down here except for the people. People are very nice, but there's just wild dogs that roam the streets, and everywhere you walk, you have to have a piece of bread in your pocket in case they attack you, in case they savage you. So then you can throw the bread across the street, and the dogs chase the bread, and then you run away.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's a wild place. Rio Bamba is muy loco.
Huh. How long have you been down there? 3 days?
I got here. When did I leave you? Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I arrived here on Saturday evening.
It's been like 5 days. What's the deal with your dad's place? That's not a host situation, or?
No. So me and Emily are down here because she's doing immersive Spanish medicine, and we're living in a host family's home, and they provide all of our meals, and she does our laundry. It's fucking weird, dude. Like I come back in and the bed's made, and my undies are all folded up. My undies are destroyed.
Right. I wouldn't want that.
I don't want her in there. I don't want her in there when I'm gone. I tried to lock the door the other day, and then I lost the key. So old Pedro, her husband, had to fucking hoist her up to the balcony, little Spider Girl style. It was hellish.
I figured maybe she flattened herself like a mouse and went under the door.
Yeah, she became two-dimensional.
Oh, before I forget,
sure.
You'll like this. I talked shit to a guy on leaving the plane in LA, and we got into it pretty good. It was tense. Yes. He was huge too, so it wasn't like I was like confident that everything would be fine.
What kind of huge? Like us huge or like scary huge?
No, he was like probably as tall as you, maybe an inch taller, and he was pretty buff.
Damn, so like me.
Yeah, he was exactly like you, tall and buff.
Yeah. Black.
Skipped leg day, but not every day. You know, definitely was focusing on his arms and chest. But
I just do shoulder day.
He fucking.
Whoever I talk to you, all I do is just shrug. All right, whatever.
I guess.
That's my workout.
Go along to get along.
Whatever.
But we landed. I was on the plane with Mac and Anne and their baby, so that was funny. He just doesn't mention it. He booked the flights, so I'm sure he knew, but he didn't say anything. So I just see him when we're like getting on the plane.
What a fucking character. What?
Yeah, it's like, oh, hello. And then
you sitting next to him?
No.
Okay, that would have been the icing on El Pastel.
But yeah, we got off the plane in LA, and I saw the dude was behind me, and he stood up. Everybody fucking stands up, you know, and I'm like, he's a tall guy, so I'm gonna I understand
I'll let it slide. You're like the Punisher.
Yeah. I'm gonna spare him.
Lives and dies.
I'm gonna spare him because everybody stands up. It's when they start moving that I don't like it. But we're getting off of the plane, and there's a woman in a wheelchair and a guy that's like strapping her in or something, you know, and she's off to the side, but I thought they were gonna get going, so I stopped and waited for them. And while I'm stopped for like 2 seconds, he like squeezes in between us and goes ahead of us. And so I got annoyed by that and I said, I could have done that too, but I'm not a fucking asshole or something like that.
That's what you said? Direct quote?
I don't remember, but it was
two
something
swears
like that.
On the airplane?
I think that's what I said, because it was it annoyed me. He had to like step over, you know, I don't know. It wasn't
a step over some crippled woman.
But I like to say stuff, you know, and keep people in line. And instead of just
you're the arbiter of truth.
Instead of just continuing to go, he turned around and was like, "It's not that serious, man. What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's just I'm waiting for her, so you could have waited for 2 seconds." And we chirped back and forth a little bit. And you know what sucks is like, I've thought about it. If you wanted to fight somebody in the airport, you'd have to like agree to meet like 5 miles away. You can't like fight in the airport. You can like never fly again.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys are both safe. You can run your damn mouth. You can just flap your little dick suckers all you want. No one's gonna get socked in the face.
No, but you can, because people are insane. And so it's not like I'm talking shit because I know the guy's not going to swing on me. But it, like, if it
Because
got to
you're
that
insane.
point,
You're
it would
talking
be
shit because you're nuts.
no,
Yes.
because
It's crazy to do that.
I know right from wrong, and I don't like it when people do dumb things. And
God.
I thought he would keep walking, but yeah, he was pretty
Yeah,
big.
exactly. That's why, because you
He,
thought there'd be no repercussions.
no, I thought that he would just realize that he kind of was dumb, and then I kind of felt dumb because he kind of said, I didn't have to say anything. It
He did
wasn't.
not.
It's not like he pushed her over. He didn't shove me, but
Yeah, he didn't like teabag her crippled ass.
no. But he also could have just stood there for 2 seconds, and then we would have gotten moving. But
Well, maybe he
yeah, it was a
thought
little
since
tense.
you're a load, since you're a weird wad, you were with that mangled woman. Maybe he thought you were waiting to help her.
Just
Like
defending her
you're her
honor.
like
No,
developmentally disabled son.
but it was also funny because we're like talking shit, and I think that we're just going to be able to walk, out of the gate, but
Mm-hmm.
instead we talk shit, and then he like goes ahead, and I realize that Mac and Anne are waiting for like their stroller or something. So
Mm-hmm.
I go back to them, and I'm like, I just got into it with this guy, and he was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, I don't know, I always say shit at the airport. And then
Wow.
we're walking, we turn a corner, and people are like right there, because there was like a line. We had to wait for some reason, like
Immigration.
to be taken to immigration. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
So
awkward.
now he thinks that you're afraid of him. He thought that you were ducking him and hiding on the plane. So now you look like a baby.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
For sure. That's what I would think. If you didn't immediately follow me after giving the business, I would just be like, oh, this guy's afraid. This guy
No.
doesn't
And
know who he's dealing with.
I tried to diffuse. I said, have a nice day. I kind of said it like I was mad, but I
Shitty.
still said it because I didn't want to
You
continue to
get beat
chirp.
up.
Like I said, no, I wasn't worried about getting beat up. You're the one that's a coward. I'm fine.
That's not true. I'm smart.
One time you stood up to somebody who was beating an old woman. You're like, could you not do that, please? That's not really cool. So
Have
yeah,
we have we ever gotten to the bottom of that story?
I don't know. You don't remember?
No. So you're referring to that time when I went back to Chris's house from Too Much Fun because a girl was mean to me. A certain buxom lass.
Tiny, tiny, big, big.
The sweetest pair in the history of having them.
Pair zero.
Yeah, we can agree on that, right? None better.
Well, I mean, I instantly think of Jordan Dahl saying that there was a better pair.
Yeah, well, he was fucking wasted and all hopped up on pills.
His
So,
neck didn't work.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he thought that they were cooler because his head fell into them because his spine gave out because he was so drunk. He was like,
Okay.
they're a better landing pad, really. But anyway, yeah, I was walking home and I was at like I don't know, 16th and Clarkson, and there was some kid, like some person of interest, and there was like an old woman, and he was like dragging her, you know, and she was like, oh, and I was like, hey man, let her go. And I was also like 10 because it was too much fun. I was probably like 25 years old. No, this was pre-Emily. So what? That was 11 years ago. I was like 23,
Mm,
23 or
the
24.
the strongest you've ever been.
Yeah, just like prime time Sam T. Probably not wearing shoes. Probably going on one of my city walks where I took off my shoes to connect to the concrete.
Yeah.
God, what a weird time. See, I'm walking back to Chris's house, and there's this guy, and he's like, "Come on, lady," like roughing her up. It looked like. So I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, let her go." And he like turned to me, and I did the, emotionally, I went, "Ah," but physically, I socked him in the face, and then he went down to one knee, and then I socked him again. And then he just like didn't get up. And I took this old lady to where she was going, like 2 houses down. And she just kept being like, "Oh, Lord, you a big boy. Such a big boy. Oh, Lord, you're a big boy." So I thought I was like, cool. And then I went back to Chris's house and Andy Jewett, like we took hash dabs off the stove. He took care of me, which was nice because my hand was all cut up. But I don't think that he was harassing her when I think about it. I think that she had like Alzheimer's and he was her nephew or grandson or something and was just like trying to get her to go into her house because her house was right there, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she didn't know what was going on. She just kept saying I was a big boy, you know, Lord Child, what a large man. So I really think I was in the wrong on that one.
Oh, I don't know. It seems like he could have explained that pretty quick.
If I gave him a second,
But
he could have explained it. But instead,
you
I just
did.
lashed out in violence.
You did, didn't you? Because it's not like you tapped him on the shoulder and blasted him. You were like, "Hey, what the hell?" And he like walked towards you without saying anything.
Yeah, he like turned. Well, no, he turned all crazy, and I was just, I mean, I was scared, so I hit him. He didn't say a word. He just turned at me, and I whacked him. And then before he could get up, I whacked him again.
He was blind, deaf, and mute. She had
Yeah.
Alzheimer's.
He didn't say a word. Yeah, for sure.
I forgot that part. Well,
yes. So that's not good.
Yeah, but
anyway, I have a history of winning violent affairs as opposed to the other member of the pod.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a little tense, but and luckily he was going to he must have had a visa. Mm-hmm. I think he might have been Italian. But
God.
He yeah, so I would have beaten him in a fight. He would have tried to make love to me. He would have tried to stroke my hair, and I would have put him in the figure 4.
Besos, mi carnal, besos. Tries to smooch you.
Yeah, but he went to a different area than us. You know, we were in the U.S. passport line. Oh God! And then it was taking so long. It was so fucked that United was like, "Yeah, you have an hour to catch your next flight, and all you have to do is go through immigration and then security again, and then get your bags and bring them to another place. You know, like recheck them." And then we were supposed to go to the other side of LAX. It was very far away, our gate. And when we went to security, the woman that was working, Saul, asked her if we had time. And she was like, I don't know. That's a ways away.
Are we going to make it?
We could go outside and get the bus, but it was like a regular bus. Yeah. So that didn't seem like it made sense. And so
LAX is un pesadilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going through security, and then their diaper bag got flagged to get searched, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this flight and hold the plane.
So you abandon a woman who's 3 months postpartum and a man who's been hit in the head so many times, all he can do is drive a car.
Her stepmom was with them, and so I thought they'd be okay.
She got stuck. Insecurity.
I was like, I'm definitely not gonna make it if I'm hanging out with this crew. So I started power walking. It took forever.
Sweaty.
I'm just like,
you're fucking so sweaty.
Oh yeah. And when I didn't really start sweating until I stopped, until I made it to the gate. So when I showed up on the plane, it looked like I had been interrogated in a hot room. I was just fucking wore out, but I made it, and I was like, hey, I have friends that are coming. They have a baby. Can we please wait for them? And she was like, I don't know, how far away are they? And I didn't know, I didn't know how fast they were able to move. They were quite the crew. And so I was like, I don't know, but I think they'll be here in just like a few minutes. And she was like, no. Are you going to go with them or without them? And I was like, well, yeah. And she was like, all right, then get on there. And so I had to text Mac that I tried, I felt bad. I had a little bit of survivor's guilt.
So what, did they shut the doors?
I don't have a baby. What?
They didn't let them on the plane?
No, they didn't make it.
Did you get their seats? Did you go to their 3 across?
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
I didn't know where they were. And so, and there was nobody in the middle seat. So I was all right.
So you didn't have to plug your wet chode body in next to someone arm to arm.
No, it was, there was a guy in the aisle. Oh, my fucking, when United has those outlets, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Suck your own dick to plug the thing in? Or you have to like lay down on the floor? Like, what are they? Right.
Well, the worst is if I'm on the window, and then there's typically a little person in between us. So then I get on the plane first. But back in the day, because I'm a active duty military, just steal valor so I can get on there early. But back in the day, I used to have to ask the person in the middle to take my phone plug and reach between my legs and plug it in. That's like the first thing you do after you sit down. You reek, you smell like shit or a campfire or both. And then you got to ask some like, tiny Guatemalan lady, like, can you plug me in? Plug me in, mama.
Juice me.
Oh, look who decided to drop by the office.
Yeah, I'm at lunch now.
Look who popped in to say hi.
I was also listening to you the whole time, and a Guyabana is called a soursop. You've probably had it before.
Oh, no. Guayabana. That's what we have down here.
Right, but that is a soursop. That's just what we call it in English. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's not like those are everywhere either, though.
Let me show you this.
Plucking those from the tree, Becker?
No, but we live in a place with a lot of mercados. I've been eating soursop since I was a kid. It's really good. That's why I was making sure to tell him that, like, when you get home, if you're craving
he can still
it's soursop. Yeah,
find them.
Okay, so Ecuador produces all of the best fruits in the world.
It's true.
All right, so you have fresas, you've got uvas, you've got piñas, you've got all the tasty fruits you can get. You got kiwi, you got mango, you got we had papaya juice for breakfast today.
Ooh.
But most delightful of them all is my friend and yours, the Chile Moya. Look at this thing.
Is that looks like kind of soursop or something?
Shut up and let me talk. Look, you're in here for 2 minutes, and all of a sudden you want to drive the bus.
He's driving.
No, I'm actually curious about this.
So I think it might be another soursop, Becker. But look in the inside. Oh, just my thumb to open this thing up. Look at that. Oh, baby.
What the hell?
If I could still get hard, I would put it in between these green cheeks and just whack until my dad got back. Me and Emmy had a real nice time last night. They went to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the whole family emptied out of the house. And boy, howdy. You thought Andy's room smelled weird. You should see what we did.
What is that called?
It's called a Chile Moya.
Chile Moya.
And it is the finest delicacy. It has like an ice creamy apple consistency.
Ooh.
And this one was for my dad. Miriam said, "Oh, take it to your papa." But I'm probably going to eat it right now here live on the pod.
Is that what you shared a picture of and like tagged a comic and said that you found them again? What do they do to it? Seemed like there were raisins in it or something?
There's these seeds.
Oh.
There's these like pits. I can't figure out how to show them to you because I'm dumb as hell and fat as fuck. But look at that. So yeah, and you can just take a little munch. Now this one isn't washed, so I might get a brain parasite, but it's worth it for the pod. It's good for the content. But yeah, you can just do a little, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you, man." And then, howdy, governor.
Damn.
I'm going to miss the fruits of Ecuador more than I'll miss the people or the architecture or any of the friends I made along the way.
Fresh fruit's low-key the best part about going to foreign countries.
Bro, I cannot express, because I'm not allowed to eat any street food. Listen to this, guys.
What
Here,
the hell?
buckle up for this.
You got a Dr. Warden down there
Yeah.
telling you how to live your new life?
Yeah. In this week's edition of What Fucking Gives. And also, by the way, I ate 3 of these yesterday as soon as I found them at the market, and the dye has been flowing. It's like Katrina in the toilet. The levee's broke. All right. It's bad.
Is that Emily and Duddy's problem too? Is you just are indulging in these wonderful fruits and then you pay the price?
It's kind of the country's problem, honestly. They don't have the infrastructure to take my American blast. And also, the toilet paper situation is similar to Mexico, where we can't flush it. So there's just like this smelly little waste bin next to every toilet you use. And you know what's in there. And you know what you're putting in there. And everyone comes in and sees it after you, and they know what you put in there. So it's really bad.
Well,
and my dad is renting this Airbnb via Emily's Airbnb account. And he's been here for, I think, 12 days now. And yesterday he revealed to me that he has been, quote, pounding the toilet with toilet paper, end quote. I'm pounding it. He has not been putting it in the waste bin. He's just been flushing his used rags. And Emily had to have a serious conversation with my dad, wherein she said, "Dave, you have to use the waste bin." And he was like, "Why? No one told me not to." He went total Sam T.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
went
say
total.
that was you. There isn't a sign. Okay,
Yeah, that's what he said. he said there should be a sign in the bathroom if they're serious about that.
You are your daddy's son.
I am. So yeah, she had to like sit him down and be like, "Duddy, you have to put it in the waste bin." And he like pouted for a couple of hours. But yeah, sorry, back to the what gives update.
Oh, yeah.
Emily said no street food.
Why? She's racist.
Because she's worried that I'm gonna, yes, because she doesn't want me to support local brown economies. No, because there's like some brain parasite that people get down here, and she's afraid that I'm gonna get it.
Did we just talk about that with Noah and Jesus?
I think we talked about rat lung.
Oh yeah, what's in that?
Rat lung is I don't know, puts you into a coma from eating unwashed fruit. Oh my god. What have I done?
You start talking fluent ass Spanish and it's like, oh no, it's the parasite.
Start speaking in rat.
He'd be stoked about how well he's speaking Spanish, but at what cost?
So yeah, she said I can't eat any street foods. And there's all these delicious foods everywhere. There's like, literally, there was a pig's head on my walk to my dad's this morning. There's
winking at you.
Yeah, it was. And actually, I think that was just me looking into a mirror. Now that I think about it, fuck.
Clean shop window.
Got my own ass. No, there's all these soups. They love soups, and as you guys know, I love soup. I can't get enough soup. Yeah, there's just boiling cauldrons of soup everywhere I walk, and it's like, it's boiling. I can see it boiling. Why can't I have the soup, Emmy? And she says, "Shut up." She keeps telling me to shut up.
That sucks. That's not fair.
Sucks so bad. And guess what? I told her, hey, in Mexico, I ate whatever I wanted with old Lund, and we're fine. I didn't get die once.
We were good. Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah. We've been training for that our whole lives.
Little Noah was jealous.
Yeah, I know.
Because he was like terrified of his guts getting wrecked for a second time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did he eat the first time?
He had beans that had some kind of like native meat in them.
Yeah, beans with some pork.
Carne indigenoso.
That's cool that they put the podcast on in the truck so that we could still be with them. Did you see they got ice cream at that place that we weren't able to get ice cream?
I'm so happy for them.
I was jealous.
Right. Yeah, that rules. Good. Way to go, boys.
That was so stressful to be like on the race course, being told like to turn around.
Yeah.
By dragging a trailer. And it must have been because of a guy that was working who like absent-mindedly flagged us onto the course. It wasn't our fault.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
You know how they get down there.
Oh man, yeah, that sucked. And then it was like, yeah, we're not gonna get ice cream. It was a real 1-2 punch.
That was my worst birthday I've ever had. Yeah, and last year I didn't even get a birthday.
Last year, yeah, you were on a plane.
Yeah, down to fucking going down to Australia so I could shit my own bed again. That was a year ago. Can you believe that? 1 year since the brown deluge. since the Melbourne maniac left his smelly footprint all over that affordable hotel.
Are you going to be in that same hotel again, or are you allowed?
No.
Yeah. They have your
you
picture.
Think I'm dumb enough to go back to the seat of the crime?
They have your picture up at the check-in desk. It's like
they probably have an artist rendering of what they think I look like, and it's just like some kind of like half bear, half pig, half trash can with glasses on.
2 butts.
Yeah, 2 butts. That's the only way this could have happened. If he had to have 2 butts, the sheer volume. This was a 2-man job for sure. No lone gunman was here.
Oi, he reloaded.
Yeah,
he double dumped.
How many Hungry Jacks did he eat? It looks like he dumped in the bed, laid down in it for a while, then woke up a couple hours later, dumped again, and went back to bed. No way was this one butt grenade.
Yeah, I wonder how many toilets do you wrecked, ruined, stopped up because there wasn't a sign.
Oh, plenty.
You went right back to just good old carefree wiping, and once we left Ensenada, right? You only did it at the first spot that we stayed at.
That's the only place where someone told me I had to.
No.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to think that when I go to a hotel that I can't flush. You fucking crazy?
Yeah. No, it's not like it was the one house. It's Mexico. It's like the whole thing. The country doesn't have American plumbing.
The Tallent men do not use the bin. All right. We send it to hell where mommy is, so she can have something to wipe your tears with.
Oh my god.
Daddy's putting a bunch of it in his mouth like you did when you were a kid.
But not used. I only ate it raw.
Right, no,
I
not
didn't eat
used.
it cooked.
I'm saying he's like doing that, putting that in the toilet, then wiping, putting that in the toilet.
Yeah, well, when you do mound it up and chew on it, it's so much denser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a tampon.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Emmy's like in the field in indigenous Ecuador, giving people like health updates and health checks, and then like me and my dad are just, our biggest issue is that we refuse to use a trash can.
You got to do like we said. If you dump and flush it, and then you use a small amount of toilet paper, you can flush that.
Oh, can you? Pick a side.
No, I'm saying that was, you said that's what you were doing because you lied to my face.
I was lying.
To get off.
I lied to your face with my own ass.
But yeah, I didn't think that was that bad, because then you're not, I mean, God, it would be awful if those trash cans had like the first wipe. And I don't think most of them do.
If those trash cans had
those
a
trash
memory,
cans could talk.
They were sentient. Oh my god, that would suck so bad because you're just full. You're just full of it.
Yeah, I never noticed a basket or a bathroom that reeked. And so I think everybody knows how to do it. You flush the little bit that has the most shit on it, and then the rest is like not super caked. It's not.
Quit saying caked. God.
What?
What's the matter with this family? That's all we talk about in this family. People caking up their dungos. Emmy told, she really much stressed that I wasn't allowed to eat anything off the streets. No comida de la calle. And when she pulled up, she got off a bus and we picked her up at the bus station after I left Quito. There's like some hired driver that works for the family who picked me up from the airport. And when we pulled up, Emmy got off and I was literally eating a chile moya with my bare hands. And she was like, before she even said like, hello, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. She said, what the fuck are you doing? That was the traditional Ecuadorian greeting for my wife to me. And she just busted me green-handed, munching this delicious. If I had to choose one fruit for the rest of my life, well, I guess it would probably be, that's a tough one. Well, I guess Elton John. But
yeah,
if I had another one,
he's gonna die soon. He's old.
Oh, I know. Yuck.
Do you have some on your nose?
He does. I almost didn't want to tell
him. Got it.
Oh my God.
What? I really like to do that.
You can touch your nose?
Hell yeah.
I cannot.
Call me the pussy-eating king.
How about, we didn't talk about Noah cutting the tendon under his tongue, right?
Well, hey, before we get into that, do you think it's insane that someone forwarded the podcast to literally everyone who's in control of the movie being made? So Becker,
yeah,
old Mac Johnson, king of the spider people, he sent the podcast that we did to the head of Ikazawa Racing and to the director of this film.
Okay.
And you can imagine some of the things that we said might have hurt their feelings a bit.
Yeah.
And what did we do?
That's wild.
I thought we did a good job of was like compliment sandwiches. You know, we would make fun of someone like Ethan, but we'd also say that he was cool because he was, and everybody was nice. The only person that was like not problematic, but fucking an old douche was Rich Minga. He was annoying.
Yeah, but I think that we didn't blast Mai from Team Ikazawa. I think we only respected her and honored her and revered her, treated her with the love that her ancestors deserve.
Yeah, we were, and then Henry, we made fun of him, but it was while also saying that we liked him and he was doing a good job of like filming us, whatever. So
well, when I got those text messages from both Mai and from Henry being like, I loved the pod, I listened to it. What mirth! How capable you are of delivering stream of conscious enjoyment. My God. A virtuoso performance yet again from you. Young King Lear, Sam Tallent. I was like, oh, fuck. This sucks. Now we're not in the movie ever again. Now we're cut out.
No, I don't think.
They don't have a movie without me.
They both were stoked. They liked it. I think, because I thought about it.
I'm the best.
Just like, how will these people feel about us talking about them? And
number one,
it's cool to be mentioned on a podcast. Like, it's that. I think that's the main takeaway, as opposed to
but not when someone's bowing or calling you a date rapist.
We didn't really do that, I don't think.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, I think we were pretty good.
We're fine. You know what's good, Lund? If we're talking about good stuff.
Yeah, stuff that's good.
If you want to talk about stuff that's good, one of my favorite things that's good is Manscaped brand products. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Read
and, it. Well, here's what everyone knows about hot girl summer, but what about the fellas? What about that?
I don't know. Keep telling me more.
Okay.
Read the fucking thing so that I can react instead of trying to create some bullshit. Just fucking read it.
This is the first time I've read this. Manscaped is dedicated to upping your confidence by giving you all the tools you need to be well-groomed. Oh, man. Well-groomed is really important to me. Because as you guys know, I've often been accused of being the smelliest man in San Diego, king of the reeking ball torture.
Mayor of Stinktown.
Mayor of Stinktown. Yeah, but elected twice. I served 2, so that was nice. It's just nice to know you made an impact in Stinktown, because for so long
you left it better than you found it.
I did. That's all you can do. It's like camping, leave no trace, and that's what I want my balls and my ass to do in my underwear. I don't want any evidence that I wore undies at all. I just want people to think, wow, that guy keeps it free balling, like his freewheeling attitude, and that's why when I do go down there to fucking do battle with the untamed jungle that is my pubic mound, I like to use the Performance Package 2.0 because that includes the Lawnmower 4.0. Look, Lawnmower 1.0, yes, it killed all those lab rats. Lawnmower 2.0, convicted of war crimes in Old Saigon. Lawnmower 3.0, my favorite Daredevil villain, all right? But the Lawnmower 4.0, it's a waterproof cordless body hair trimmer. All right. And I got a lot of body hair. Lund, you're a gross mess all the time.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Yes, and is now more.
Just fucking read it. I don't know what all you have to say, and you're supposed to say it the right way. You're not supposed to fucking riff a bunch in between. So get it out of the way.
It's crazy to me because you've never listened to a podcast. So you don't know how people do these. Becker, am I off base so far?
Oh.
Yeah, you are. You're blowing it.
Where's Becker?
No, you're fine.
I can't see him because I'm reading the goddamn copy.
I'm right here.
Kind of.
Okay. Well, it's just so Lund, let me break this down for you. So in podcasts,
you're supposed to read it and you can be funny before or after, but I think they like it when you say all the shit in a row.
I like that you have an opinion on something you know nothing about. That's always an endearing trait.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, wrap it up. I like Manscaped too. It's great. My balls and dick are thanking me every day. They keep bowing.
The thing with Manscaped and us and our podcast is Manscaped is kind of like the girl in high school that's been run through by everybody. But we've had a crush on her. We've admired her from afar forever. And now we finally get our dance with her. And we don't care that everyone's used up every hole in her fucking, We don't care that she's been passed around, brutalized, spit upon, hosed down, as the kids say, because this is our first time and it's magic for us. So Manscaped, thank you for being the carefree slut that lets us get a little piece of that nice ass. To make this summer the best one yet, Manscaped has a deal for our listeners. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Chubby at manscaped.com. Lund, how is Chubby spelt?
CHUBBY.
That's 20% off and free shipping with the code Chubby at manscaped.com. Trim your chesticles with the besticles. There we go. That felt good.
Chesticles is what?
I riffed that.
Step Brothers.
The products do
I don't
rule.
know. Yeah, they're great products. You've been using them, right?
Yeah, the nose hair trimmer and the ear hair trimmer is rocking.
Yeah, so I've been in third world war-torn states, so I haven't been able to use them yet. But
You've been cleaning up your nose and ear hair for who? You don't leave your house.
Carlos.
Nice.
When Carlos comes over and Peischer comes over, you can be like, I've got the smoothest nose when they have their smooth nose off competition.
Look how good I can smell now.
I'm on
Go
video
ahead.
with coworkers all the time. Also, I used that ball deodorant when I went on a walk last night, and it was great. I did not reek when I got home.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll be the judge of that. Next time I see you, I'm going to take a whiff of your little package.
Nice.
Hey, Becker, how was the Trinidad Comedy Festival?
It was fun.
Is your microphone plugged in? What are you doing?
I need to go get my real mic. I didn't think about it. I just transferred right over to this when I went to lunch.
All right. Well, if you don't
I'll
want to be a
right
part of the pod, just say so.
I do. I just didn't think about it. And then when I thought about it, you were doing the ad and I didn't want to walk away during an ad read. That would have seemed insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, more insane than not having a microphone on a podcast.
We need Becker and Lund to actively listen to Sam reading the ad. Otherwise, people lose confidence and the stock market, the stocks fall.
Yeah.
Whoa, Becker's making a point by walking away during the ad read. He's a political
silent protest.
He's a political fucking figurehead. He's leading
a
the
dissident.
charge.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny that you thought it. While Sam's like kind of reading it and then riffing a bunch, and you're like, "That's good." You think you shouldn't walk away.
Well, I just don't think the sponsors would like it if one of anybody on camera just walked away during their read.
One of the hosts, Becker, you're a host now.
What if
Okay,
you
yeah,
were
one of those.
running to the mailbox to get your Manscaped products because you're so excited?
Yeah, just put that toner on my balls. I'm
Anything's
afraid to put
possible.
what
What if you were-
on my balls, to be honest. That just seems like extreme.
What if you were running to get some pussy because everyone wants to get some of your sweet rod now that you use Manscaped?
Yeah, they're banging down the door.
That could
Oh
be
God,
the
she's
chance.
back. I told her I had to do stuff today, but she's back because she needs some smooth balls.
It is
And
pretty
my-
cool how it trims ball hair.
And
Yeah, I
wait,
need it.
there are different attachments for the balls, ears, nose.
Yeah, and it like doesn't snag. It's got like a tooth guard, and you drag the razor the other way. It's pretty cool.
See, my analogy that I made about Manscaped being like the high school floozy who allows you a little piece of pussy on homecoming night. Now we're like guys talking about getting pussy when they've never had pussy. We're like, oh yeah, Manscaped? Oh, it's the best. Makes my balls feel real good. I love to use Manscaped on my penis.
I did use it on my balls.
Yeah, sure you did, buddy.
I did. It's charged up and ready to rock. I'd
Yeah,
show my
right.
balls, but I don't think we could put this on YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, we
Ball
can't.
free zone. They don't like balls on there.
Yeah,
Sorry
they're
guys, I've been really going to town on this chili moya. It is
Yeah,
pornographic.
That's
You should see the mess that I've made on this table. Yuck. All right, Becker, do a breakdown of the Chief Comedy Festival. We were all so bummed we couldn't be there.
I
Heard it was a rousing success, attended by all.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed you guys weren't there either. Yeah, it was definitely more low key than the last ones.
Low key is a nice way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait, is that a way to say total failure? Unattended?
There was a lot less going on, and there were at least 2 shows at the exact same time.
Perfect.
Because last minute before the shows, he moved all the podcasts up to the night slots with everyone else.
Dude, he's so smart.
Yes, which was like the only thing I brought up at that lunch we had talking about it was like just spread it out.
Yeah.
So, like if you're, so that the fans can actually make it to everything and everything will be full instead of.
Yeah, the fans, all the Peischer maniacs down there.
Yeah, dude, people go Peischer crazy.
No, he goes Peischer crazy when he sees strobe lights. Peischer, get the wooden spoon. It's time to laugh.
Several people got very ill on the trains on the way to town.
Whoa.
Yes.
Zach Moss ended up in the hospital.
What?
Yeah, with some crazy infection they could not identify in his throat.
What did he do on that train?
He was eating street food outside of Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't know. And then somebody else got some crazy respiratory infection on the
Jesus
train.
Christ.
Ron Lynch cut his finger doing a magic trick really, really bad on stage. And like I think he ended up going to the hospital.
You mean festival headliner and massive draw, Ron Lynch?
Were you there for that? I heard that was pretty gross. He was like bleeding everywhere.
I was there. I had just walked in to like catch his set and then walked in and saw him do that. And I was like, that's like fake blood. I missed something. This is there's no way that this dude just, because he was like mighty calm about it.
No selling it. Yeah.
Yeah. He just like cut his finger. I was like, oh, like dripping blood. It was like, oh God. And then that gal who runs Main Street now,
Allison,
the crazy lady from LA.
Yeah.
Yes, her. She ran up on stage to help him clean it up, and then that was a whole thing. That was probably my favorite part of the festival, was her getting a chance to be in front of lights
to shine. Yeah, she like sang a song
and clean a man's finger of blood while also just trying to get at as many quips from the Carol Burnett show as she could.
Yeah, she's wild. She's like, yeah, exactly what you would think of somebody running a theater, just a theater person, like for real.
Yeah,
she'll do that.
What?
She's like gunshot blast outside.
No. Hopefully it was a car backfired, but
I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully Daddy's not laying in the street right now.
Yeah, is he bleeding out?
Daddy.
He doesn't speak English. He can't. He doesn't speak Spanish. He can't insult anyone. He is helpless.
Those shorts could be short enough to insult a good Catholic Ecuadorian.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
his dick's his dick's out, and everybody's trying to tell him. He's like, buenos dias, hola, sí. Gracias.
No tango.
And then just fucking his dick's out the bottom.
He's been wearing sweatpants everywhere he goes, and I bet he could use some Manscaped products. It's been a while.
One pair of sweatpants?
What if my dad's smooth?
Oh man,
he had the laser surgery years ago.
Or it's just natural. His balls just glisten. Dude,
whoa.
You would have gone full
mestizo
over the food offerings at the festival.
Spill the beans, buddy.
Guess what we had served to us as food at the festival? Just
garbanzo beans?
No, chips? that would have been an upgrade.
Pistachios?
There were chips, to be fair. It was sliced deli meat and sliced cheese.
Yes.
And then like tiny little mini cupcakes from like a grocery store.
Yes.
And that was our meal.
God.
Both days.
Oh my God. Same tray? Same tray of charcuterie?
Same tray.
Same tray.
Guess what the cool meal that was busted out at the last after party was?
Beefaroni.
Same trays.
Same tray.
Same trays.
So the tray just sat out for 8 hours, and only like Zach Moss and Peischer ate it. Just picked over it. And
Matt Oren went to town too.
Matt Oren, yeah, he doesn't have any discretion. He just goes for it. God bless him.
He likes a deli tray.
Do you have any pumpernickel bread? No, that's fine. I'll make a sandwich with my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any mustard? I love mustard. That's my Oren impression. Give me some mustard. I mustard.
Dude. Yeah, well, it's
so Wally just wanted to keep every dollar, or what's going on?
Well, to be fair to Wally, he gave everybody like $30 worth of gift cards to the marketplace, but the marketplace quit serving dinner at like 6 or 7, so that was like not an option for any comics' desire to get full and eat their dinner before they had to be on stage. Like it was
God.
So I mean, like technically there was a provision for you to eat but like a lot of people on their way out were like, hey man, like I think these expire, but do you want them? I wasn't even able to use them while I was here.
Holy
Zach
shit.
was on the toilet.
Yeah, Zach did give me his.
I wonder if I would have gotten whatever he got, or if it was because of something stupid he did, like housed a kiwi that he found in an alley.
He
I think it was probably train
doctor,
related.
The doctor told him it was because he was exhausted from his road travels.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Okay. So he had hobo syndrome.
Yep. Yep. He got the black throat.
I've seen that video. It's a good website.
Well, yeah, I texted him, or Zach texted me when we were in Baja, and because in Dodge City they performed at the same place that I performed and had like one of the worst sets ever. It was so bad, and I opened for some dickhead who did like all the classic shitty road comic stuff, like asked if anybody had blow. I think he said the N-word.
Yeah,
as
the
a
hits.
white guy, like, ugh.
Yeah, the
And
classics are classics for a reason.
And everybody loved him, and I like barely got anything out of him. Oh, and I don't know why Zach knew. I don't think he was there with me. I thought it was just me and that headliner, but
Well, I think we all heard about it because you did so bad and he did so good that it kind of like reverberated through the halls of modern comedy.
yeah, I asked him if how things were going, and he said, I think he said like ups and downs. You would have been miserable. So it was nice to hear my fears confirmed.
I mean, the lineups for the Chief were crazy. I can't believe he got that much talent in one place.
Yeah, he likes to assemble a very random collection of Avengers.
What if we got
a spreadsheet,
all the comedians who've never sold one single ticket in the history of their careers in one place at one time? What an experiment that would be.
Well, it's hard to book something only 8 weeks out.
Mm-hmm.
He bailed. Oh, good. My dad's nude.
Is he smooth? Is he smooth or what?
Jesus. What a wild scene. He's just gone full native down here.
What's the ball sack sitch, dude?
He was wearing the smallest underwear I've ever seen, and they were like folded over like a girl does with her sweatpants shorts.
Oh.
Yeah.
He rolled them up.
Yeah.
Yes. And he like winked at me and he had a razor in his hand. Maybe he was live streaming the pod.
I'm just glad he wasn't the one that got shot.
Yeah, he's okay.
And is he an hour away from you? Is that right? He's a ways away.
Walk.
Half-hour walk. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. No. So I traipsed down here. I gotta say, I put up like 7,000 words in the 3 days I've been writing down here. So that rules. Hopefully I'll have the second book done by the time I leave, or at least the first draft. Because I am writing hard as hell. And I keep telling people I don't want to do anything. Like the only thing that I've agreed upon so far is there's a fucking mountain here called, I think, Chimborazo, which is the closest point in the globe to the sun because it's on the equator. So like it's like 2 meters closer than Everest is to the sun, even though Everest is taller, just due to like, how the globe bulges in the middle or whatever. So we're gonna take I don't know.
You know how the Earth has a lump on its testicle right around the equator?
Yeah. That's not Manscaped's problem.
Yeah, you're gonna need a doctor for this one. You can't manscape your way out of this pickle.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're taking a train or a truck to the top of the mountain, and then we're riding mountain bikes down it. It's like 30-kilometer bike ride, but it's just all downhill.
Shit, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
It's scary to have to like prevent yourself from rocketing down there completely out of control.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Yeah. Because
like Emily's like, oh, it'll be fine. It's like, Emmy, I'm probably 2.5 of your little skinny, scrawny ass.
Yeah. You're gonna have to fight your own ass.
I'm really scared. Yeah, because if I get bumped up there, they don't have any helicopters.
People do it all the time. It's not like you're deciding to do this of your own accord. So I'm sure there's professionals in place. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you're just gonna yeet yourself off of that mountain.
I'm very afraid to yeet myself. Also, do they have a bicycle made with my executive needs in mind?
Yeah, they'll have
maybe
that.
2 bikes. You could
For
be
the
on
ample
2
man?
bikes. Whoa.
Yeah,
What happened?
There's ample dudes down there.
Something fell and it scared me.
Dude, I hope so, because Emily has 100% confidence. My dad, he's a slap around Charlie. He's just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to go. I just want to write. I want to stay home and write. But no, I have to go live la vida loca.
Just wear really bright colors so if you fall somewhere in a ravine, they can find you.
Dude, I don't want to fall.
I know, but if you do, to like wear not black shirts.
I don't have any cool clothes.
You're wearing a 7 Strong right now. I bet you got other cool clothes.
Oh yeah, I am wearing a
It's
7
black.
Strong band. Remember that? Remember that sponsor we had?
Yeah, for a cup of coffee.
Did you ever get any shirts, Becker?
Not a one.
All right. Well, thank you, 7 Strong. We've ascended.
He offered to give us some more shirts, but
No, they're very nice people.
I didn't
They're
get
also
back
coming
to
to the
them.
shows in San Diego.
Nice.
I need to skate my man.
Yeah, are we good on time?
We got like 4 more minutes.
Oh, good.
Make sure to check out the Patreon.
I love that Patreon, guys. I listened to all the episodes, and I got to say, it's number one.
It rules.
It's really good. I don't know why we don't have the biggest Patreon in the business.
We're getting
Everything's
there.
up.
I think
I
the
know,
last
I
thing
know.
you said was 9 more people.
Oh yeah, and then I have to get a tattoo, and I'm so afraid of needles.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, do a favor. Join the Patreon.
5.
As we stand right now, we need 5 more people to join that Patreon.
Yeah, that's
And then
wild.
we'll all get Baco tattoos. And Beckers will say whatever you guys wanted to. We'll do a big vote. They're already doing it. They're already doing it on the Reddit. I want mine to have. We'll have word balloons coming out of Baco's mouth. I want mine to say, "Oh, good."
Ah.
That was my favorite on the Reddit.
Yeah, Lon, what can yours could say? Someone said it should say "thought criminal." That made me laugh because you already have that dumb tattoo.
It's not dumb.
It's very cool, buddy. You're right.
You have so many
Cool-
dumb tattoos.
Cool
Shut
guys
up.
only. No, mine are all.
You have a tattoo that says "cool guys only." You have a tattoo.
Yes.
Who said never not funny? Fucking Jimmy Dore.
Jimmy Pardo, I think. I do
Pardo.
have a tattoo
it's
that says
Pardo.
"cool
It's-
guys only,"
It's Pardo.
and it's above my butt, and there's an arrow pointing down at my butt. So yes, you're right.
I haven't
Yeah,
thought
join the
about it.
Patreon, guys. Becker's terrified.
I like School Sucks. I like Fuck Your God. Fuck Your God goes pretty hard.
Fuck your god. If you get fuck on your body, that would rule.
As my first and only tattoo.
No, so we're all getting it, Becker.
I know, but we're getting different word bubbles, I thought.
Correct. Yes, and yours will be the most explicit and awful one for sure. You're gonna have to be all nabbed up when we take you in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Gone Johnson.
Where are we gonna get our tattoos?
I don't know.
How do we go thigh again?
I don't know. I have no idea. This is terrifying to me.
You're
It
gonna love
shouldn't
it.
be. It's not a big deal. I remember
It's really
being
cool.
nervous about mine, and unless you get them on like your ribs or your face or your toes, it's not bad.
Becker, you should go full throat for your first tattoo. Right here, dude.
Just- Full Baco, face under my face.
Oh my god.
It'll look cool
That was-
because the Ninja Turtles don't have necks, and Baco wouldn't have one because he'd be on your neck. He'd just be head and shoulders.
Oh my god, please.
It's perfect.
No, I'm not
right
doing
on
that.
the
Sounds
Adam's
awful.
apple.
Yeah, the Adam's apple has in the collarbone. That has to be one of the worst things you can do.
Please go throat, Becker.
No,
Come on.
I'm
Hey guys,
not.
if you join that Patreon, Becker will go full throat.
I will not do throat. No throat.
Woo! Oh
Uh,
fuck.
You should get a shell on your back, like
Yeah,
a whole
back
back piece of a
piece.
shell. Yeah,
Yeah.
with like a shotgun.
I'd have to
attached.
be in like a way more serious relationship. I can't explain that to every woman the rest of forever.
Every
I
woman.
really-
How many women you think you're gonna have to explain it to?
Dude, one would be too many.
And then she would tell all the other women, and then you wouldn't have to explain it anymore.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Yeah, Becker's got really smooth balls, but he has a ridiculous tattoo on his back, so it's kind of tough. It's a push. Smoothest balls in show business, though."
It's nice.
You know what's nice, guys, is joining the Patreon.
Yeah, 5 more people, and we're getting Baco. We'll be numbers like 4, 5, and 6 as far as Baco tattoos, which is funny to me.
Now. Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. Everyone, get on there. And then if you want to see me in Lund, come to Manitou Springs. Well, I guess not Lund, but Manitou Springs, Colorado, June 1st. Denver, 6/2 and 6/3. Oriental Theater for Lucha Libre and Laugh's 10-year anniversary show. That will be very fun. Washington, D.C., 6/8, 6/9, Baltimore, 6/10, Soul Joel's in Pottstown, 6/11, Pittsburgh, PA at Kingfly Distillery. I'm coming to Milwaukee the following weekend. Houston, rescheduled to 6/23. Sorry about that, Montana, but there were more things at play than I care to talk about. And then, I got to say this, Australia in August. I'm coming down to old Australia, guys. Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane, Cairns, Canberra, hopefully Hobart, maybe pop over to New Zealand. Guiltfreecomedy.com has all those links, everyone. And then I'll see you in November, Europe, coming over there. You guys know that we do really well in fucking Slovakia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to go to Eastern Europe.
I'm going to Eastern Europe. I'm doing Bratislava. I'm doing Budapest, man. It's a whole scene, baby. So come on out to those. Lund, tell them where you're going to be.
Comedy Cabin in Janesville, Wisconsin, May 18th and 19th. Go to cabinlaughs.com. If you're in the Janesville, Wisconsin area, that's a new club. I'm excited to be a part of 2 Beers with Nathan's tax dodge of a venue. I'll be in Oklahoma City, June 10th, thanks to James Neem. That show is via Robot Save City. Let me see where that is. 1 second. 51st Street Speakeasy in Oklahoma City. What?
Nothing. The dog is funny.
The dog is very funny.
Yeah.
The dog is barking. I'll be with Zach Smith. Our old friend Zach Smith is on that show. I guess I'm going to be closing out a roast battle show in Tulsa on June 9th. So if you're in Tulsa and you don't want to make the drive, stay tuned and I'll plug that some more. And you can watch the best part of the best type of stand-up comedy, the roast battle. Everybody loves it. Nobody's sick of it. But I won't be roasting or battling anybody. I'll just be, being funny at the end. To the people
who are. That's the best part of judging the roast battle.
Chicago, I'll be doing the House of Blues and Tight Ship comedy on Thursday, May 18th. Before I head up to the
Tight Ship comedy.
I don't know, but they have an Instagram page, and 2 Beers with Nathan got me in there. So I'm going to do sets in Chicago.
Good call.
Thursday, the 18th. Yeah. Why don't you plug something that's in fucking February of 2024?
All right. Hilarities. 2024. Come see me in London, the big room.
Nice. Damn.
Yeah.
The good one.
What the good one. Yeah. SamTallent.com, NathanLund.com. Donate to NathanLund.com for sure. Join the Patreon. We love you guys. Oh, and hey, if you're listening to this and you're on the Patreon, send your Ask Dr. T questions over there because we'll do one of those while we're in Ecuador together. Ask Dr. T your medical questions and we'll answer those for you live on the Patreon.com. Chubby Behemoth. We love you. Goodbye.